Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my story a little bit and how we came about to get to the point we're at now as a piece of supporting content for a brand new marketing campaign that we're launching to introduce us and the team, and to also let you, a potential new client, know a little bit more about us and where we came from. So my name is Brunton. I'm the MD or Managing Director of here at Brunton Media, and also the lead video strategist. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. So I'm going to take you back on a little story in the next couple of minutes, and I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. So we're going to get right into it. So back when I was age 12 or so, I started creating gaming related content. Now, I was creating Let's Plays, I was creating how-tos, and I carried on doing that until I was about 19 or so. And I kind of got to the point where I personally felt like I had grown as far as I really could with gaming content and that kind of thing. It was shortly after 2 guide videos. So I'm an avid World of Warcraft player, and those who do not know, World of Warcraft is a large MMO based in a virtual world, and I played a lot of my life actually playing that video game and committing a lot of my time to said video game. And when I was still creating gaming content, it was the main source of that content for me to create. And I was lucky enough a couple of years ago, around the age of 19, to have 2 videos do specifically quite well. Now, those videos are kind of what I would call the peak of my gaming career or YouTube career, so to speak, but it really started to allow me to understand how one could utilize video content to gain attention for a specific purpose. Now, in that case, it was specifically 2 guides on parts of the game, and the main reason why, in my opinion, the main reason why I actually got the views I did was because I was one of the first people in the world to actually to do those dungeons and to do those pieces of content within that video game. And it allowed me to then have the content, to be able to create the content to talk through and share how to do that specific activity within the video game. And what it allowed me to do was have this first come, first serve basis. So as the majority of players were coming through, they would be looking up, how do I do such and such? And I would have the answer. So what we look to do in business nowadays is we also try to do that with your ideal customer. We try to do that, and we try to position you as the expert and the go-to person to be in a position where you can actually showcase and you can really articulate in a comfortable way how you are going to serve that pain point, how you are going to serve your ideal customer in such a way which is going to really allow them to understand that they should really only come to you, because you are going to allow them or serve them better than anyone else. And that's really why we want, the customer or the client to come to you over going to someone else who offers a similar service or product that you do. So after I kind of had finished game development, and I'd also, this kind of aligns with my studies with game development. Now I also have a level 3 BTEC in game development that I no longer use, but I did gain some very valuable skills that I do use to this day. So in no way am I mocking the education system or the idea of learning in concept, but everyone learns differently. So around that time I sort of took a gap year out, and that's normally where people, a lot of our course was being asked, are you going to go to uni? If so, which uni, and how, and where are you going to go, and what are you going to study? Because the natural progression would be to then go and study game development at a higher level, so then you could potentially work in the games field. Now, the issue with that was I wasn't 100% positive and wasn't 100% sure that that's what I wanted to do. So I took a gap year out, and one thing led to another, and I was very fortunate to be given a camera at the start of this year. And this was around late 2016 into early 2017, when I was really starting to find my feet in photography. I was experimenting, I was really developing the love for photography. I started, like everyone starts, on their mobile phone, and I would recommend everyone does start on their mobile phone, and we can support you on how to create content with your mobile phone before you bring us in to potentially to create that production for you as well, but I have other content talking about that. But I started creating photos. I really enjoyed creating the art of taking photos, but I missed creating video content and having connection to an audience like I have here with you today. And I then decided, okay, so some of you may know, some of you may not know, but there's a lot of skills that you would have in photography and you would have in videography as well that are very similar from a technical aspect of use of a camera. And I was very fortunate that I was able to learn those skills, and I was able to really fine tune those skills as a photographer. And then I was like, well, actually, I want to create videos. Okay, so then I started slowly but steadily working my way and asking local event organizers and local businesses to see if I could just create video content. That's all I wanted to do. Didn't really think about it as a business at the time. I wanted to just create video content to see, did I actually want to do this as a career? Because I thought, okay, this could work. This could potentially work, especially in a place like Salisbury, which is where we're based. You know, a lot of it, there wasn't a lot of people doing video, and if there were, they weren't necessarily doing it specifically around business and specifically around business objectives, which is what we specialize in here at Brunton Media. So long story short, fast forward a couple of years, and then I made the decision. I was struck by the pandemic, as a lot of other business owners were, and I found myself being in a position where I was only making money when we were out on shooting and when I was out on shooting, and I was a solo videographer, and that was the skill set I had and the skill set I did for 3 to 4 years. And I found myself actually understanding, and multiple clients have said to me at this time as well, they were saying, well, Colton, you're actually doing a lot more for us than just your videography skills are helping us create the content. You're also actually helping us understand how video can be used and why we should be using it and where we should be putting it and the strategies that go alongside that. So that's when my brain started really thinking about, you know, what is video strategy, and then what led on to me making the decision a couple of months earlier this year to actually make the decision to officially change my role within the company to be a video specialist, or a specialist in video strategy more specifically. Now, this does open up a opportunity or a gap in the company, or something which I felt we needed to add to the company. So that's when we were able to introduce the team, and we were able to start working with those trusted freelancers that I've talked about in multiple other places. But we've initially decided at the moment at the time of recording to work with trusted freelancers instead of necessarily employing them, because it's better for them, it's better for us, and also it's just, you know, we had that conversation with those people who we wanted to work with, and we said, look, what do you want to do here? And we both agreed that at the moment it's better for us to stay freelance. Now that they, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they are a member of the team. They're a member of the company, and they represent the company when they are on a shoot for us. So in that respect, and that's something which I am very proud to say and very happy to say. And you know, I think keeping them as freelancers also allows you to build that trust with them, allows you to have a more reciprocal relationship, because they're less reliant on you for the work, but also when they are on the work, they're, I think, that much more grateful for the work which you are able to give them and you're able to work with them. So that's kind of how I got started and how I got to this point. And you know, there's other content that we're creating and we are putting out regularly that does also showcase what the other guys on the team do. And we're not necessarily against a girl coming on, so if you're a girl watching this and you fancy having a conversation about how you could help with us, let us know. But if you are, you know, in need of a video, or you feel like you should be starting with video, or your marketing team or people have said to you, oh, you should do videos and etc., but you don't really know how to start, then do feel free to let us know, because we can definitely have that conversation. We can definitely see how we can help you and your business and your brand really up their visibility, really up how you're going to communicate your message, and also serve your clients, because they're, as I said at the start of this video, the reason why we try to make sure that you get the best clients for you is because you will be able to provide them with the best service that instead of your competitors. So thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this video. I did hope you took some value from it, and I did hope you enjoyed this little story, and I'll be back very, very soon to talk about some brand new video topics, brand new video stuff, and just to share the goings on here at Brunton Media. And thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon.